Good morning, all, or depending on when you're watching this, afternoon, or hey, good evening. So, we're going to start talking about variables and hypotheses this week with your hosts, Andy and Thomas, and the birds, Ricky and Newt. So, when we start talking about using variables, this is our way to start operationalizing variables in order to measure constructs generally. We spoke 2 weeks ago about how we can measure various phenomena. Weight, we get somebody onto a scale. Blood pressure, we slap a cuff on them. Constructs like anxiety, depression, stress, proficiency, these take a little more work. We have to, at that point, start operationalizing variables such that we can produce a measure, and we can produce a measure consistently and in a way that gives us a valid result. When we start to engage in design of a study, we have to identify two pertinent types of variables. Our dependent, that which is affected, our outcome variable, if you will, and the independent variable, or variables, as of course there may be more than one. These are the variables that we, as researchers in an experimental condition, will manipulate in order to test the effect on the dependent variable. But something that we have to bear in mind as we work are what we call extraneous, and sometimes we call them confounding variables. These are the unplanned variables that can absolutely affect our outcomes. I have included my own lecture on this in this week's module, but I have also included a TED Talk given by Dr. Maher El-Masri, who is a professor in the College of Nursing, who at that time was at the University of Windsor, and he gave an excellent TED Talk on confounding variables. And thus I have included it. It's not recommended watching, like with all of my videos. You gots to watch it. Then we move into hypotheses. Hypothesis testing is a very critical aspect of quantitative research. This is where we determine precisely what we need to find to show evidence or a lack thereof. So the usual rules apply. If you have questions going through, concerns, or you're fascinated, want to find resources to learn more, let's chat. Email, text, call me. And I hope you have a wonderful and successful week. Thanks. Take care, guys.